Old Man here, and I've got my sidekick Alex with me, and we are going to the TCI EXPO in Charlotte, North Carolina. That story is coming right up. All right, I'm just picking up Alex here from his residence, and we are getting ready to roll over to the TCI EXPO 2022 in Charlotte, North Carolina. So we've got the action camera getting ready to mount. We've got a full tank of gas. We've got the AC on because it is unusually warm this morning, and we're just gonna enjoy our next 20-30 minute ride down there. So let's roll out. All right, we made it to the Charlotte Expo 22, TCI Expo 22, as you can see by the sign behind me. We're at the Charlotte Convention Center, one of the entrances here. We're right at 9 a.m. in the morning, so we are going to go in and get registered, get our tickets, and then start moseying around. All right, we're here at the TCI, we're inside. We're all official now, we're registered, paid our daily dues. And check it out. Charlotte Convention Center. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's check it out. We're gonna make our way to the floor where all the exhibitors are, and then we're gonna check the schedule for any classes, seminars, whatever. They all last about an hour, and that's the plan right now. But it's just gonna be a free-for-all day here for us, and that's the plan. So stay tuned. So TCI's got their advertisements all over the place, as you can imagine. St. Louis next year. And let's check it out. That's impressive. Bam! That is what I call machinery.
One day.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're gonna go downstairs, but what I want to do is show the audience kind of the grounds here at the Charlotte Convention Center. It's a beautiful building, multiple levels, Starbucks coffee. I know they have a couple of food trucks here. We're going to check them out. Oh, there we go. Some stuff up there. Here we go. Big old map. These are all the booths. And there's just a ton of vendors here. Block party food truck. Training stuff. More booths. Everybody who's who is here. As we're walking around trying to find the escalator downstairs, which we just did, it's becoming very apparent how huge this expo is, because the windows that are surrounding the part of the convention center that we're able to see is just full of tree service exhibits and booths. So we're getting towards the bottom here, and let's go check it out. I don't know what entrance this is, but we're just gonna start and check it out. Stay tuned. That's pretty big. All right.
There's a whole other side to this.
Yeah, and there's another side, like Alex said, behind me around the corner. I don't ever foresee myself getting into this size of the business because it's not my forte. I'm a weekend warrior guy. There's the Oregon. Yep, I'm familiar with their chains. All right. I gotta ask the boss if she's gonna let me put a down payment on this thing here. It's about 110 grand. I'll get some training on it, and then I won't have to climb trees anymore. That okay with you, boss? That's what I thought. All right, that was the first vendor we just hit. Kind of a bucket on a track system. There's the bigger one that comes all the way out to there, and cool stuff. I got some more over here. Comet Company, I guess. Oh, Merlot. And then we've got the Toro over here, stump grinder, bam, and then some small tractors. So we're going to continue to mosey around here. We just started, so stay tuned. All right, we're continuing to work our way through. I think we started on the wrong side, didn't we, Alex?
Probably.
We started on the commercial heavy industrial side, and we're working our way that way. And I believe that is going to be more the kind of the consumer, like the vendor tables and everything. This is all heavy equipment that I'm going to be putting a down payment on as soon as the wife gives me the okay. I haven't heard back from her yet. So yeah. Anyways, we're going to continue on, get some more education and some viewing of the equipment that's used in the arborist industry, tree cutting industry, and continue on. Stay tuned. All right, we're continuing to make our way through here, and this is the booth I'm going to go to right now, which is Echo. So we're going to check out a few more saws, probably talk to one of the Echo dudes here, and just tell them our little story here, and then we'll go from there. So stay tuned. All right, we were just at the Echo dealership. And I should have recorded that one because I just gave a whole lesson on one of the Echo saws that I have to a consumer that was there, and the sales guy was there too, and he said, "You're hired." So I should have recorded all that, but hey, it's all good. Anywho, we are continuing along. We're still in the heavy equipment area. Some serious logging equipment over there, and lots of trucks with booms on them. And lots of equipment with booms on them. And we're going to continue to make our way through. You can see we're about to turn the corner here, and it goes all the way down there. So we've got a little ways to go here, but we're going to continue to go on, and we're going to try to get some maybe some better video of us talking to some of the salespeople for some of the equipment that I might be interested in, so stay tuned. All right, I am at the KASK Arborist helmet booth, trying on their KASK helmet series. I do like this helmet. What I liked about this over the Protos is their ear protection, the way it's connected to the helmet. The one on the Protos that I have keeps falling off. Great helmet, they just need to work on that a little bit, but this is really nice. It's comfortable, and the top I can easily mount my camera to, so we may take a look at this at some time down the road. Maybe Alex will get my Protos, but we'll see what's going on with that. So good stuff. We're going to check these guys out. I'm glad this booth is here so I could put these on.
Me too.
I got good field of vision all the way around. From left to right, I can see left to right quite nicely. And yeah, very nice, very nice. All right, stay tuned. All right, we are continuing on our journey here. We're still seeing a lot of huge commercial equipment here. There are a few booths down there we're going to check out. I see some rigging stuff and some backpacks and stuff down there, so we're going to check those out here shortly. But we're getting into the big boy stuff, which is all cool and stuff, but again, for the weekend warrior that I am, probably a little bit out of my realm here. So we're just going to continue on. It is quite interesting how much of an industry the tree service industry is, with all of this high-tech crazy equipment that you see throughout here. So continuing on, and we'll give you another update here shortly. Stay tuned.
How much traction?
Here's another huge diesel piece of equipment. And the question is, Alex, what were you saying about this tire?
How much tire shine?
Answer?
All of it.
I guess they asked the guy, hey, how much tire shine do you want to put on it? And he said yes. That's a serious crane lifting here. All right. We have Makita over here, and all of their stuff's going to be battery. I do have some Makita tools. I do like their stuff. I have units similar to that, but we're going to check out their chainsaws and see what they got. Stay tuned. All right, we got a user that's going to be using the Makita saw here, and let's check that out. Now, which one is that?
That's our new top handle 40 volt. I had to look at the end of it, yeah.
What system?
What'd you think? Yeah.
It's surprising how much power it actually has.
Yeah, it is.
How heavy did it feel?
Comparable to a, it's very comparable to a gas powered.
No. It's got a good balance to it too, yeah.
So he just saw through some cedar here. You can actually smell it. It smells wonderful. But that's the 40 volt new top handle saw that they have, and it cut through it pretty nicely.
Thanks.
So pretty impressive.
By Makita or usually by another.
So you see that battery pack right there. That you can hook through umbilical cord up to one of these batteries, and you can get all day use out of it. Now, I probably wouldn't recommend going into a tree with that, but it will definitely do the job for you here. So good stuff. All right, we're still making our way through the center here, and we went past the rigging area. Bartlett Arborist Supply. I've ordered a ton of stuff through them. That's where I got most of my equipment through, or much of it rather. So we're going to take a meander over there and check it out. But you can see here, it's just a lot of commercial stuff. Still trucks, and booms everywhere, and all going through that competitiveness for each one. So let's go back over here to Bartlett. Again, I've ordered a ton of stuff to get all my equipment through, and we're just going to check them out again. So here we go.
Beefed up straps, are those sold separate?
They are being sold, or they will be at the moment. Yeah, but we might switch them out and incorporate them. As
I've seen your videos.
Yeah.
Your flip line videos. You're the reason why I bought a couple of flip lines.
There you go. And I also, if you've got this, see the molly panel on the back? Yeah, we've got.
Yes. All right, so I've got the, what's your name?
The Spanish Squirrel, Abdon.
I got Abdon from Bartlett, who I've watched a bunch of his videos on all the equipment that Bartlett sells and how to use them, and he's giving me a quick education on what to do when I get to a union in a tree to get past the union so I can continue to climb and cut, because I've had trouble with that on my first tree a couple of weeks ago, if you remember. And he's going to give me a quick rundown on what to do. So have at it. Thank you.
So when you're climbing on a moving rope system and you've got your whole system through and you're working your way up, once you get to that high point, and you know you want to go higher and your structure and you know your limbs and your anchor points are all good. You know, depending on the tree that you're on. So you get to your spot here, that's when you use your lanyard. So you take your lanyard and you secure yourself, because you always want to secure yourself before you detach your primary. You know, load it, make sure your system's going to hold. So my proof secure is actually held down, so I just slacked out. So
or if I have a
whatever your adjuster you got.
The adjuster, yes, thank you.
Your rope grab, Petzl, or climb rides.
Rope grab, yes, okay.
So now I can detach my moving rope to my primary. And a lot of the times, one of the tricks I picked up, which I don't have on me, is I have an 8-ounce throw weight. Flip it to the carabiner, and it just adds a little more weight to it. So when I flip it over the limb, I can just flick, and it comes down a little easier. So I would actually just grab this, give slack in my climbing system, and I would throw up, go above the union, and just retie. And keep working up until you get to your point. So
what I have to throw again once I'm at the union to the next union.
Basically, and it's more of like a traditional way of ascending. Because I know a lot. When I first started climbing, I was not the safest. Right, I was taught with tree care industry rules and everything. So we would go up. I'd be on a Blake's hitch, get to the point, lanyard in, take my system off. I'd make a monkey fist, throw up, come back down, and then retie everything again on a closed system. But it's basically the same thing, but you're on an open, so this is a lot easier now.
Gotcha.
Especially a moving rope system.
So it's interesting. So I'm taking down we're taking down a tree tomorrow. It's a dead tree. It's really big, but it's got a union at maybe 20 feet up, so that's pretty easy to get the thing up there. And then there's another one about another 15 to 20 feet past that one, and that's what I'm trying to get through. I want to get past that first union, and then get to then it's easier to climb up to the second one, you know?
So if you can do and shoot your line up by your hand when you're up there, you could advance that way. Or I know some guys, not all guys, so some guys have a little pouch, like a little ditty bag with small amount of throw line. And another throw weight. And they advance it that way because it's thinner and easier to throw than a rope and the throw ball. So they would do that, reconnect, pull over. There's a couple different ways, but my preferred way is just chuck my rope over.
Gotcha. I think I might be able to do that up there once we get up there.
But just if it's super dead, just be leery of what you're going into.
It's big. And the limbs up top are really dead. It's been there for a while, but I think it's got a lot of meat left in the trunk, and I think it's going to be secure. That's really good. Thank you for that education. That helps out a lot. All right, fantastic. Thank you. Abdon? Abdon. Thank you so much.
No problem.
And I'll be watching more of your videos.
Thank you.
All right, we're at the Greenworks booth here, and it's pretty obvious that electric tools are becoming more prevalent in this industry, and probably have been for a few years, but Greenworks is another company that specializes in the battery-powered equipment. You can tell by the name Greenworks, and they've got their standard setup here for cutting out pieces using their chainsaw. All right, we're coming up on US Rigging Supply. I bought a couple of ropes from them, and they've got some good stuff here too. So I bought a 3/4 inch flip line from them, which is like this one down here on the bottom. And then I bought some chafe stuff from them also. And And then of course we come to the steel booth, which is the leader, one of the leaders in the chainsaw industry, as you all know. And they got a nice sized booth with their big old trailer here with all their stuff in it. Oh, and they now are getting into the electric saw industry here. Yeah, this is a nice booth. And then we have a demonstration going on over here, so. This guy here has been in a lot of YouTube videos, and we're going to continue on. There are a lot of people at this show. It's amazing how many people do tree work. Now that is a machine. This looks like it goes in the snow and everything. How much rubber tread do you need? All of it.
And then they were driving around where the governor's going today. But the best thing is somebody took a video of it and
Those are some swamp boggers.
Yeah. That's a serious machine right there. Looks like we've got some more demos going on. Looks like a competition. Oh, we got a timer in the back there. Right at 3 minutes left. Looks like he's hooked up to a bunch of different systems. He's got to navigate through them all to get up to some point, I guess.
Called Human Claw Game.
Human Claw Game, okay. And what's the purpose here? Just navigate through all the different types of connections and everything?
Yeah, so you're basically on a 4-point trolley system.
Okay.
And you need to maneuver your way over to the other side, use both legs to grab the box with the prize in it, and then bring yourself back over, and then set the box on top of the desk. And whatever's in the box is yours.
Nice.
They had $60,000 worth of prizes that they're giving away.
That's awesome, okay. It's a madhouse here.
if you don't have a book, raise your hand.
All right, here we go. I got another one of these things that I get in all my tree stuff of all people. I got a million of these. You get it? With a minute to spare, you get surprised in a box. All right, we got Rock Exotica over here. We are going to hit that one on the way back, on the back side of this. We've got a few more to go over here. Looks like we're getting into some clothing areas, and we got Rock Exotica here. We got some more equipment over here, so we're getting into more of the consumer area section of the expo, and we're just going to continue on. All right. This is the Petzl booth, and I've got a few of their items. I actually like their gloves. I may have a few carabiners of them, but that's really about it. There's a ZigZag right here. I'm thinking about getting one of those, but Abdon at the Bartlett recommended the Notch Climber if I wanted to get into one of the mechanical roping systems, but not sure yet.
To the base of the ground,
Got another demo
That's
over
how
here.
we can begin to calculate that lean. All right.
So if we had a tree that was leaning and it was off to the side, I'd put all of that canopy between the diamond of my hand, right? So if we had a maple tree, I'd put all those leaves, all those limbs.
All right, we made it to the upstairs, and the first booth we came up is Monkey Beaver. There's August right there. We got, I think it's Evan behind the counter over there. So I'm going to try to get some time with them. Local YouTube celebrities here, not local, but national YouTube celebrities, and we'll see if we can get some pictures and whatever. So I'm with one of my fast becoming online heroes, August Hunicke here. This is an absolute thrill for me. Say hi, August, if you don't mind.
How you doing? Who are we talking to?
Old Man Adventuring.
What's up, YouTube? I'm here with Old Man Adventuring.
Awesome. Thank you, August. And we're just talking philosophy, tree climbing stuff. My old man, 57 years old, trying to get up in a tree, and he's giving me advice and pointers and some of his stories.
Because I'm a young guy. I'm only 55.
That's right. So, it's been an absolute pleasure. This is the whole reason why I came out to TCI, to hopefully I can run into August here and he can give some good conversation, which I have thoroughly enjoyed for the last half an hour here. So we're going to continue on. We're probably going to talk, I believe it's Evan over there. Is that Evan?
Evan's over there.
Yep, Evan. And see if he remembers my email conversation with him back when I was buying the Monkey Beaver. They have a fantastic booth over here, and they're getting a lot of business. And we're just going to keep it going. So until next time, we'll keep you up to date. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
We just walked over from Monkey Beaver, which was right over there. A lot more vendors up here. You can see here. They are getting ready for a demonstration. Yep, thank you, Alex. And we got a lot of folks over here that are checking it out. It's unbelievable how many people are here and how many people are in this industry. I was talking to a few gentlemen downstairs at lunch, and they say it's a niche industry, but there's a lot of people in it, and obviously it's very competitive. Just like lawn care service or any other niche service that you have, right? A lot of people in it. It's work that needs to be done, and just amazing. But all these people I feel are definitely tree cutters, So we're going to continue on and get through the rest of these booths. We've got a couple of hours left at the show, and I don't know, you having a good time, Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good time, right? And the odd thing is, I haven't bought anything today, so that's a good thing, other than putting that deposit down on that huge crane lift that I still have to get my permission on the wife from. So, yeah, we're doing that.
That's a secret.
That's a secret. All right, we're going to continue on and give you some more updates here shortly. All right, we are continuing through on the third floor here. We just got through the Buckingham booth here, and actually, let me just go back through here and show you this. We are looking at this pad, which would replace the aluminum pads that are on my spikes. I actually have Buckingham spikes, and this will be a nice addition and make it a little more comfortable if I decide to buy these. And then we actually, Ryan, who's the guy I've been dealing with on email, gave me some spur tips, which are these things. They're on a magnet, I guess, on the inside. Yep, there it is. And that'll go on there. I felt the magnet. Yeah.
Well,
and
how I knew is the magnet is
on that. Yeah.
Well,
there you go.
It doesn't really want to stick. But
well, you can feel the magnet going on that.
See?
Yep. Anyways, that's to protect your spurs when you're walking on concrete or to your site. So, or to protect it from poking to somebody. So, we're going to take a look at those. This actually straps to the inside of the unit like this. Here we go. Might pick up that. I got to see how much that is, but yeah. And then obviously Buckingham's been around forever, and they make all sorts of climbing gear, as you can see here, and it looks really good. So we're going to continue on. There's another booth over here that has a bunch of stuff in it. So we'll see if there's anything else worth taking a look at and maybe picking up. Until then. All right, we just got done with the notch booth here, and I demoed this. This is the notch climber. It is really, really cool. Actually, Alex is gonna videotape me. So this is for single line, and it's really easy to use. Basically, you're hooked in here, and if you want to get some slack, go all the way up. You can lean back on it. Check this out. Putting all my weight on it, and then just to come down, very easy. And go back up, and I can do it again. Just the weight of my body puts all the pressure on the mechanical device and keeps it in place, and it can definitely support you. So it might be my next purchase. I'm going over from a dual line system, which has a friction hitch on it, and the eccentric type pulley system, which I've been using in my videos, but going over to a single line. And what I can do with this is I can put my connection at the top of the canopy and then get all the length of my rope out of it. So I get full 150 foot rope into a tree as opposed to only 75 foot for the same rope. So this is really, really gonna make it nice. So this might be in my near future here, but we're gonna get to that point shortly. So until then, next time. All right, we just made it to the Rock Exotica site booth here, and we're gonna check out some of the devices that are on the table over here, specifically the Akimbo that you see in the sign right there, and see how that looks. And I'm sure they have it up here somewhere, and we're gonna test that out also, just like we did on the notch unit. So stay tuned. We're at the Rock Exotica booth, and I have this fine gentleman showing me the Akimbo rope climbing device for single rope technique, correct?
Does single and double rope technique.
Oh, it does do double rope. Okay,
so
cool.
I'll show you how it does both of them.
Okay.
So first we'll go over how you can make it midline attachable.
Yep.
So to take it off the rope, just spread it apart like that, make it almost straight, and then push on that top side plate.
Yeah.
And then you can pop the rope off.
Okay.
And then to adjust the friction points, you have a bottom and a top friction point. So to unlock it, you flip it over, unlock these 2 points, and that way that bolt can slide back and forth.
Understood, yep.
So you can slide that bolt out, and there's 2 little pins right there.
Yep.
And there's a setting right there.
Oh wow, that's
A
a lot of
through G.
settings. Yeah.
So you want to start off setting it higher friction and then kind of taper it down so you find that sweet spot.
Based on your weight and your sweet spot and all that.
Based on your weight and based on the rope that you have,
Okay.
like the diameter and just how elastic it is.
I have the Blue Moon.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think that works on this rope.
Okay.
There's a list on the website that has all the recommended ropes that have been tested.
Okay.
Okay, so you can set your friction. I'm gonna set it for me, and then you can also do the same thing on the bottom. Same thing. Unlock it. Pull that out. I gotta separate that better. Pull that out. Get those pins lined up.
Okay.
Right where you want them. Then you can lock it back into place.
Now, is it recommended you have the pin placement the same for the bottom as the top, or does it just depend?
It can vary a little bit.
Okay, it can. Okay.
So once you got what you think is your right setting, you always want to start at the maximum setting that you can fit the rope in there.
Yeah.
And then test it out at a nice height and then go from there.
Okay.
So now that I got it set for a good setting for me, I can load the rope back in there. And then it closes back up. Okay.
But again, just to make sure, if I have spikes, which I do, and I use a flip line, I can just use this by itself, right? Just to get off the tree. Okay.
You can spike up the tree. I would put it in to the chest harness.
Yeah.
And then as you're spiking up the tree, this will just self-tend.
Yeah,
It'll go up all on
so I
itself.
don't have to do it on my own.
Yeah, I would weight the rope a little bit.
Yep.
And then this will just go up all by itself.
Okay. Or tie it around the tree at the base or something like that, right?
I wouldn't do that just because
Wait.
you want to be able to pull your rope up and rappel down. You want to have a little bit of slack when you're rappelling.
Gotcha.
So you can rappel down
Gotcha.
on it.
Understood. Okay.
But a little bit of weight when you start off, or your buddy steps on the rope a little bit just to keep it weighted.
Yep.
And it'll slide right
That's
through.
you, yeah.
That's it.
So yeah. So then you can also do double rope technique. And then
So you can. All right.
double rope technique. It's good to have a device like this Hydra with 3 attachment points on a swivel, and then clip the Akimbo into the one side, and then your termination end of the rope, clip it into the opposite side. You don't have to worry about having an attachment point on here. You just clip it right into here.
Nice.
and
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
on double rope.
So I use the eccentric friction hitch.
Okay.
Eccentric, which is double rope, of course. But that I don't need to do that because I'm just coming down the other side and clipping right into that. Okay.
Yeah, and you don't have to change the friction settings. Once you got them dialed in for your single rope technique, you can use the same friction setting for double rope technique.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about adjusting things while you're up in the tree.
Nice. Okay.
It'll be a little bit more friction, but that's fine. More
Okay.
friction's better than not enough friction.
And what is this device called here? This one?
This is called the Hydra.
The Hydra.
'cause
Okay.
It's got the 3 attachment points.
Okay.
Like the mythical Greek
The
mythical
mythical,
thing.
yeah. Okay, understood.
So, yep, single rope technique, double rope technique works great for both.
Nice.
You can customize it with adjusting those friction points. So, it works good for people 125 pounds up to 220 pounds.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And this is pretty. Do you mind putting pressure on it and let me just feel that?
How's it going? Good. First time actually.
Just gonna go real slow here.
Just real gentle.
Oh, I see. So there is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Now. Okay. A little getting used to, but all right. That's it.
Yeah, I just kind of put my palm against there. And
Yeah.
just gently push down with my fingertips.
Nice.
And let go.
I like it. All right, we are heading towards the exit for the end of the day here at the TCI EXPO 2022 here in Charlotte. And we are going to wrap this up with one final comment outside, or near the outside if it's raining, and give you an update there, so stay tuned. All right, we just finished our day at the TCI 2022 Expo here in Charlotte at the Convention Center. It was a great day. It actually went by pretty quick, and we saw a lot of exhibits. Met August Hunicke, fantastic. Met Abdon from Bartlett. He's actually going to try to do a video on one of the products that we're looking at to purchase, and it was just a really good day. So we're at the end of the day here. We are going to wrap this up. Hopefully you saw some pretty cool stuff at the show on the video that we had, and looking forward to getting up in the tree, maybe with some new equipment coming up, so you'll never know. Alex, did you have a good time here?
Great time.
Great time. All right, good stuff. So with that, we're going to close this one out, call it a day, and maybe we'll see everyone at another show here in the near future. So until then, peace out.